What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in the building, and today I decided to put together a very special banger for y'all, man. Today I am bringing y'all three of the most overpowered, rare, small forward builds. Now, for some reason, y'all love the small forward position when it comes to current gen, so I'm going to continue to drop the bangers when it comes to this position and the builds. But before we get into the making, as we're already getting into, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Now, for this first build, we got the pure point forward. So go ahead and pick the pure playmaking pie chart when it comes to everything. Then when it comes to the physical profile, go pick the one with the 87 speed and 85 acceleration. You can change it up if you want to, but I'm just telling you right now, the way that I'm making it is easily going to be the best version of this build. So when it comes to the playmaking, go ahead and put that ball handle to an 85. Then from there, bring the pass accuracy up to an 80. That's going to give us 25 badges right there. Now, when it comes to the finishing, go ahead and max out your close shot, driving layup, as well as your driving dunk. And right there, we're going to go ahead and get 4 finishing badges. Then when it comes to the shooting, mid-range is going to be a 77, three-pointer a 72, and the free throw a 79 with 9 shooting badges. Now, I have used this build. I'm telling you, do not worry about that three-pointer, because once you max this build out, you are definitely going to be able to hit, especially if you're running with teammates that run floor in general. But on top of all that, look at the defensive side of things, y'all. So you can make this build and make a couple of minor adjustments to where you get 27 playmaking badges or even 28. And also on top of all that, you can also even get more of the defensive badges if you want to. But I'm telling you, the way that we made it right here is honestly going to be a very nice version out of the point forward. In my opinion, however you feel comfortable about going about it, that is going to be the best way personally. For me, I like the setup that we have. I find that when I use this build myself, I do not struggle when it comes to anywhere on the floor. Now, of course, like I said, a couple things that you do have to take in consideration is for sure going to be that physical profile. But on top of all that, once we get into the height, the weight, and the wingspan, that's going to make an even bigger difference. For the body shape, feel free to pick whatever one that you personally like. Then, when it comes to the weight, with my preference, I'm telling you, you could go with the lowest. The 90 speed is good. But then on top of all that, with the wingspan, you want to be able to put it to where you still get that lockdown takeover if you want to go about it when it comes to making this build. Now, as y'all can see, we have got the point forward with that lockdown takeover. And on top of all that, if you ever want to make a couple of extra adjustments, feel free to do so. I'm telling you, everything is going to work out. I love the fact that we get some of the best takeovers with this build. And on top of all that, we got even more fire builds coming at y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the next one that I got lined up. The 3-point specialist. But with this build, I'm telling you, going to be very special, especially from how we have seen it in the past. With this one, I'm telling you, every single build, when it comes to these rare builds on current gen, in my opinion, is going to look a lot better than what they do on next gen. In my opinion, some of these rare builds honestly just get better stats as well as badge counts. And on top of all that, the stats, once you grind this build out, are always something that you want to take into consideration. So before we get into the making of the second build that I got lined up for y'all, man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. To the Rich Gang family, as well as any new supporters, I would appreciate it if y'all went ahead and hit that like button. Gonna help us out a lot. But also go ahead and share this banger with your family and friends, y'all. Now, let's go ahead and get into the making of this build. Of course, you want to go ahead and put it under the small forward position. But then, when it comes to the pie chart, here is where things are going to get a little bit different. Go ahead and pick the one right here, split right down the middle with the shooting and the playmaking. Now from here, we also have a couple of different options that we could pick from when it comes to the physical profile. For me, I'm going to go ahead and pick the one with the 76 speed, 75 acceleration, and the 73 vertical. Now, when it comes to these stats, be sure to follow along. These are going to be set in place exactly to maintain the build name. So when it comes to the finishing, put the driving layup to a 68 and the driving dunk to a 65. From there, the mid-range shot's going to be a 72, three-pointer is going to be an 80, and the free throw is going to be a 90. Now, on the post-fade side of things, This is going to be an 83 for 21 badges. Then when it comes to the playmaking, pass accuracy is going to be a 78. Ball handle is going to be a 76, and the same thing with the post moves. That's going to give us another 21 badges, which is honestly super nice. Then on the defensive side of things, go ahead and put that interior defense to a 40. Perimeter is going to be a 69. We get 73 lateral quickness, 67 steal, 61 block, 70 defensive rebound, and then on top of all that, the 52 offensive rebound. So honestly, for this kind of rare build, it is not bad when it comes to the playmaking and also the shooting. Gonna be able to get the pro dribble moves, but then when it comes to the body shape, feel free to pick whatever you want. When it comes to the height, you could test out 6'6" or even 6'7", but I'm going to go with 6'7" just for the height purposes. Then when it comes to the weight, you can definitely go ahead with the lowest if you want to, but I feel like 180 to 181 is going to be perfect. Then when it comes to the wingspan, now what you want to go ahead and do here, you can either max it out or go ahead and drop it to raise your shooting stats, but on top of all that, you're also going to be able to get a +1 to your ball handle. So again, depending on how you want to make this build, feel free to pick your own option. But as you can see with this version, we get the sharpshooting takeover, also get the playmaking, post scoring, and then the shot creating, y'all. So honestly, depending on what takeover you get, gonna make this build super versatile. As you can see, we got the 3-point specialist, still get the pro dribble moves and elite shooting on this build. We got the last and final small forward build coming at y'all, and what I feel like is going to replicate the rebounding wing, the 3 and D wing build, y'all. I'm telling you, if you know about this build, you can definitely run 2s with it. This is easily one of the best, if not the best, small forward lockdown build in the game. Going to be so versatile. Y'all can already see that just by the name. But honestly, I have to say, if you know about the rebounding wings and you know about how they play defense as well as how they can play shooter, this build is honestly going to remind me of it because of the elite defense that we get, but also the versatility that it comes with on offense. Now, before we get into the making, y'all go ahead and turn on post notifications so y'all do not miss any videos that I'm uploading every single day for y'all. Also, I would appreciate if y'all went ahead and hit that like button, but also go ahead and smash that like button, y'all. You already clicked on the video, you might as well do it since you were already here. But with that being said, for any of those who are going to make one of the 3 builds that I just showed y'all, first, go ahead and comment down below which one you are making and rank them 1 through 3 and let me know why. Now, also, if you are going to grind out these builds, definitely make sure that you are grinding them out to their full potential. Once you hit 99 overall, you are going to be seeing why I choose these builds and why I have them on the top 3 list. Do not worry, I got a lot more videos coming with a lot of different content just like this, so of course I'm going to continue to be busting them out for y'all. But let's go ahead and get into the making now. So when it comes to the pie chart that you want to go ahead and pick, you definitely want to go ahead and pick the one that's split right down the middle with the shooting as well as the defense. Now that is what is going to be able to keep this build maintained with the versatility of the offense and the defense. Now when it comes to the physical profile, with my option, I'm telling you, 77 speed, 76 acceleration, and an 82 vertical. You cannot get much better than that unless you go ahead and pick the very first pie chart, but you do miss out on the vertical, so it really comes down to what you like. Now let's go ahead and get into these stats. As you can see on the finishing side of things, I'm going to go ahead and max out my close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, and put the statty dunk to a 48 for 4 badges. Then on the shooting, go ahead and put the midi to a 74, 75 3-point shot. Free throw is going to be an 88 with a 79 post fade. That's going to give us 18 badges. Now, when it comes to the playmaking, pass accuracy is going to be a 75. Ball handle is going to be a 68 with a 40 post moves. That's going to give us 6 playmaking badges right there. And now onto the defense. As you can see, we're going to be getting that 82 perimeter defense, 82 lateral quickness, 82 steal. And then from here, that defensive rebound is going to be a 76. Now, with these last remaining stats, if you want to, go ahead and put them wherever you feel like they are going to be most comfortable for you. But I'm telling you, as long as you don't touch anything on the finishing or that mid-range shot, you are going to be safe. So as you can see with the badge count, there is not one area where we lack anything. Going to be a very safe build to use, especially once you grind it out to 99. But let's go ahead and take it a little bit further. So with the height, you're going to be going with the 6'5". Weight, Now you have to pay attention to what your physicals are looking like. Go ahead and put them to your liking. As long as you are comfortable with it, you are going to be completely fine. For me, I'm going with 181. And then right here, the wingspan is going to be huge. So as you can see, if we go to 78.8 or anything lower, our ball handle is going to be a 76, meaning at 99 overall, we get the pro dribble moves on this build. So if you decide to make it this way, I'm telling you, going to be a huge game. So as you can see, we get the lockdown, sharpshooting, playmaking, as well as the shot creating. I'm going to go ahead and leave the final option up to y'all. But all of these takeovers are going to be very overpowered, especially if you pair them up with your playstyle. And as y'all can see, we have got the 3 and D wing, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming out, showing y'all love and support. Just know that I'm going to continue to drop these bangers daily for y'all. And I got a whole lot more of content coming out this week. So, man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. To the Rich Gang family, as well as any new supporters, I would appreciate it if y'all went ahead and hit that like button. Turn on post notice so y'all do not miss an upload that I'm giving y'all every single day. And last but not least, go ahead and share this banger with your family and friends, y'all. Man, with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.